Good morning, University Bible Church. It's Monday, May 25th, so it's Memorial Day, and so we're, of course, remembering those who've given their life um, to to protect our country, and we're grateful for their sacrifice. In the Psalms for today, we're looking at Psalm 69, and I love the transparency of this psalm. It's in verse 2. He describes how he says, I'm sinking in deep mire. I'm weary, verse 3, with my crying out. My throat is parched. And maybe you know that experience of just emotionally just feeling wiped out, maybe because of some prolonged difficulty. Verse 4, we get a sense of what that difficulty is. There's more in number than the hairs of my head are those who hate me without cause. And so he's seeing other people stack up against him. And yet in verse 5 he says, "Oh God, you know my folly. The wrongs I have done are not hidden from you." He recognizes that there is wrong that he's done, and even if it's just folly, not intentional sin but folly, and yet it says the Lord knows. And he asks that those who hope in God not be put to shame through me, in verse 6. And so it's the rest of the psalm then works through those emotions and those prayers for God's deliverance, but with honesty of recognizing there's wrong that he has done, and yet he asks, verse 29 near the end, as he's inflicted and in pain, "Let your salvation, O God, set me on high. I will praise the name of God with a song." And so there's an honesty of that there's real wrong that he's done that's committed to this circumstance, and yet he's asking for God to deliver and not to bring harm to others because of his folly. And I can certainly relate to that, and know that God fully knows all the wrong that I've done and all the wrong that you've done, and yet even though you're fully known, you're fully loved, and that's God's grace in action. And so we come with honesty with our wrongs, and he forgives and pardons on the work of Christ, and we are so grateful. Okay, well, God bless. Have a good day.